Cancer, my name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Cancer for August of 2018. And I got a couple announcements to make. Just that the prayer class is out there for you and the sutras. Really comprehensive. The prayer class, it's how to structure them for this kind of work and for manifestation, things like that. It's the structure of how you format them. And the sutras are thought forms you put into a real simple meditation that enhance the clear perceptions. So for anybody doing this work, it's an extra tool in your toolbox. And for all of us just getting into this kind of work, really helpful to clarify things. And even if you just want to do it for yourself, it's in two parts. There's two videos out there about the classes, so real short little ones that explain them to you. So go look at them, and the sutras are in two parts. You can purchase them one and then the other, or you can get them together, and I made it so it's discounted for you. Anyhow, I've pulled 4 cards for the month for those of you that are new, and I'll use the bottom card on the deck as an overall view. For the month, we'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring it all together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. All of us Cancers out there, I guess, are named Frankie for the time being. The other thing is look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out like as a theme through the month. I think all of our message, the message I'm getting for us this month, has a great deal to do about money, and that it's like coming into level and increasing for us. But I also feel like real strong maybe competitions or real intense conversations or disagreements maybe around money, funds, or things like that. Just feels like we're going to have a pretty good month, but that might be our little glitch in there. And I think that's because so many planets are retrograde. I'm not an astrologer, but I think that's the effect of it and the effects of the eclipses, because this is the end of July because we had a family emergency, so I'm kind of behind myself, so I'm getting close to the end of July, and there's an eclipse, then another one in August. So I'm assuming these things are what are bringing to the forefront what we need and want to do for ourselves, because we have good cards. One of them in here, doesn't feel so hot, but all they're saying is our words are great. They're compassion, commitment, synthesis, grace, and simplicity. I actually think that grace and simplicity are what's going to benefit us, really, like really benefit us. So, being as these are general readings, I don't know what that's going to mean, but probably like paring down, paying attention, you know, looking at things, revising, review, revisit. I think Mercury's retrograde too, maybe in the area of whatever's going in our finances. Couldn't quite get that out because our bottom card is the Three of Pentacles, and this is the card of a skilled laborer. So for those of us that were working, this means people are consulting us. So for jobs and things like that, for those of us that aren't, that may be our investment portfolio, things that we're bringing to the forefront. This can mean our word synthesis, because we have come to a skill level. Maybe some of us are going to go acquire new skills, or for those of us that this Three of Pentacles, it always means good funds, incoming work, if we don't have the work right now, but incoming, people consulting us for our ability to commit to a job and to get it done in an appropriate manner. For maybe going back to school to add a little skill to something that we're doing. maybe we want to enhance something, but usually there's two people in the card with him and they are consulting him because he is the expert, he or she, these are general readings, are the expert, and they're consulting about the next step or the next job because this work that's being done is perfection. And pentacles are material plane, so that's money, that's our commitment, uh, to whatever it is we're doing to acquire those skills or to um, consult with others. Maybe we're an entrepreneur, we're bringing new business in, and we're really good at what we do, so everyone is, it feels like flocking towards us for our advice. And we're Cancer anyhow. We always have good advice. We're wise, we're clairvoyant, really psychic sign, in tune, very compassionate and committed to the people that we love and care about. So that's going to be kind of a theme and our message, about money, that it's going to be a little intense, but it feels good. Maybe it's intensity of I want to spend more money in the business or something, and he or she, husband, wife, girlfriend says, I don't want to do that, and then I got to explain it, because I'm the expert. Or, could be people telling me what I need to do with my money, and I'm thinking it's not happening. That could happen like that too. Keep it simple, because our next card's the World. That's on top of the world. Success is insured in everything, all of our endeavors. Couldn't get the word right. I probably can't get the glare off of there for you. Nah. No, I can't. Well, almost. Anyhow, this is when happiness is assured, success is assured, you know, um, everything's going to go well in our lives. It can be, uh, it's like the end of the cards, the tarot, it's the 20, 2 10s, or no, 21. Anyhow, we got the 10 and the 11 in there, portals for moving on to the next level. It's mean we have achieved, So I kind of feel like the commitment is to us and what we are doing or choosing to do or go forward with in the earth plane, because it is assured. A lot of times with this card, we could take on a brand new job. We could move across the country. We just say, you know, I'm making a commitment to what it is, perhaps that makes me feel right, either spiritually or materially. These are general. So, what am I doing out there in the world that I think will be of benefit to other people and to myself? Perhaps financially, perhaps spiritually. There's a lot of high level spiritual energy and a lot of disruptive high level energy going on at the same time. But if we keep that commitment, if we keep that compassion, and we do the synthesize, step into the flow of grace, keep it simple, and keep that forward momentum, we're going to get the thing that we desire or want that's going to move us forward this month. And I don't feel like the energies will be as disruptive to us if we keep that intuition turned on as it's going to be for some of, I suppose, the other signs, during the during this month, But the focus, just remember that word grace, because our next card here is the Six of Swords. Once again, forward motion, coming out of troubled, really difficult circumstances and times, and I know it's been really rough for a lot of us. And this is August already, 8 months into the year. And for some of us, 2017 is still like popping up these little crap things, but moving out of it now. We have the World, we have the Six of Swords moving forward. note in this that sometimes it'll hit me like this, sometimes not. These swords are in front of her as a protective force in order to get to the other shore. So I always see them as lessons learned to not be repeated. And we can be doing journeys across water. Maybe some of us are doing vacations and, fun times where it's real peaceful over here on the other shore. We're, really having a good time. It's the simple life. We don't have to be involved in all of, the work energy that goes around it. With that world card, some of us may be sitting pretty financially and we're going to take a trip or go to the water or whatever. But what we're moving towards is a better life. And that's the commitment I want to make to myself. Like this card feels this month like it's spirit driven, better life. So if opportunities come, maybe some of us got divorced and we're just heading home, or moving away. Maybe some of us separated from our jobs and we got a better one. And that was the reason for the separation, because there's the world card in our hand. Because our next card is, this is a little bit of tough energy here, what I was telling you about. This is the Knight of Swords. This is disruptive energy. It could be me. It can be maybe someone around me. But sometimes this card, and usually it does, it brings a very aggressive energy, like towards me or around me or whatever. So it can be me. So think about that, Cancer. If it is us, we don't want to be so intent that we are aggressively pursuing what we want, and ignoring what everyone else wants. So we want to keep our ears open and really listen. And I always say, even when I'm praying, I thank Spirit for hearing me and for listening to me. Because when I say I hear you, I didn't listen. This is, that it's not a physical conflict. It's usually a mental conflict. Like, an argument, something along those lines, and I don't want it to be me in that energy, even if I am moving towards something, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to step in the flow of grace. I'm going to synthesize the skills, but I'm going to have compassion for the others that are around me. Now, the Knight of Swords energy be air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and we have, is the eclipse in Aquarius? I'm really not sure. You'll have to look that up. But we do have Aquarius stuff coming in strongly this month too, okay? And that's about the whole world a lot of times, and then it trickles into my little world. But if we think about it, Aquarian energy thinks outside the box, what to move forward. This guy has blood on his sword. So if it is an aggressive energy coming at me, it's somebody who knows and they're ready to attack and they are on the attack and they think or know they're going to win. So if it's coming at me, I'd have compassion for them because that's one of our words. But I don't think I'd involve myself in it, if that makes any sense, I don't think I'd want to involve myself in the mental conflict because the rest looks good. We can use this Knight of Swords energy in a real assertive, stable way versus an aggressive way, like pursuing what we want, but not at all cost. It's like, don't kill everybody on the way through or the way to the top. We're Cancer, we are nurturers. And I think that this month we're going to find what we need, or a lot of that nurturing energy within our home, be that our physical home, because the way the world cards going, can be material things, it can be spiritual things, emotional things. If we get that kind of sense of it, we're more assertive, we stand up for ourselves, and we don't get as influenced by this type of energy. We're just doing our own thing, kind of. Doing our own thing, we're assertive about it if somebody's trying to block it, but we continue that forward motion because we have the World card and this Six of Swords energy. So for those of us that are moving away from troubled relationships, we know it's all good on the other side. Though for us going on vacation, maybe this means watch out for the road rage driver, or something that is acting out or carrying on. But the other card in here is the amazing card because it's the King of Cups. So we have shown up, male or female, in our own reading. And the King of Cups is loyal and honorable, courageous, predisposed to helping us. So if it's someone outside of us, it may be a water sign, male or female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio type energy, but it's someone that wants to serve us. And it can be us wanting to serve ourselves. The King of Cups, this is success, just like the World card, and especially so because it's water energy. In love, it could be someone I'm in love with, or the energetics of maybe the new partner if it was relationships breaking up. Even it could be friendships, like all of a sudden out the clear blue sky I get some of this aggressive Knight of Swords energy and it's like snapped off. I know there's something coming forward that replaces it. I'd be on the lookout for it. If this is someone, this is wise advice. So it could be my father or a father figure that I go to for wise advice about how to move forward in the world. Do you think I need something else? Above all, the King of Cups has compassion. And if they love you, they are committed to you. So I'm saying if it's not an outside person, if I love me, I'm going to have compassion for me and be committed to my path forward, and that's the way the energy's flowing. King of Cups is very simple, like our word, simplicity, not atom brain, but you know what I mean. Very gentle, very creative type of energy, very nurturing, would come forward to us. King of Cups energy stands with their subjects. They don't lord over them. So maybe some of us are stepping into leadership positions, with this move and the World card here, and we think we're going to have to be aggressive to pursue it. No, we can get more cooperation, right? By being assertive, being kind, telling people what it is we want, and is it possible for them to make the commitment to do it. Having that general courtesy and the general compassion, that's the King of Cups. King of Cups is grace. So he is all of our words, like going together, and that commitment, if they're committed to us, for those of us that this is relationship oriented, moving away from that aggressive, bad type relationship into something that's gentle, loving, simple, cares about us, that might be, really a strong thing. And stable financially too, because a lot of this is around our money, like our, original message. Maybe if we're investing, we find the right stockbroker. These are just general readings, but all of it's very helpful to us because this is, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of us really need that loyalty energy of the King of Cups this month, kind of like to bathe in it or whatever. And I know we're moving forward. It's funny. I was going to say, because our dreams come true. I know we're moving forward because our dreams are coming true. What do I get? Daydream. That's our angel card. Good gravy. You can't make this thing up. It says you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax, open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. That's our King of Cups energy for sure. That is the seat of creativity. Whatever it is we're creating, we've come to a pinnacle of it, because right after this we get the World card. That's just amazing. I don't know if I ever pulled that one before. Cancer. That's good. We'll find it in here. It says the alternatives say the angels sent you this card because they wish you to be open and receptive to new ideas. It is important for you to engage in daydreaming now as a way to receive inspiration and wonderful ideas. Don't try to make anything happen. Just follow the trail of your thoughts naturally as they flow into new ways of looking at things. That's our word grace and synthesis together. In simplicity, don't push, just let it flow. Write your ideas in a special journal and ask your angels for guidance on which action step to take to enact these dreams. Take action without delay because you're guided and because you have the World card. Be open to the new possibilities. That's your King of Cups energy, and allow yourself to dream big. Give yourself permission to relax and let go. Make a commitment to be compassionate to me. Try something new that you've always wanted to do. Brainstorm with yourself or others for new ideas. And don't engage the Knight of Swords energy, because it would kick our butts. Nah, just don't get involved in that kind of aggressive thing or fights. As long as we don't do that, you can use that Knight of Swords energy for forward motion, competition in a job, in the job market. If you're competing with someone else, showing your true stance, and what you are willing to commit to, or what I'm willing to commit to. That's really the type of energetics I'd want to take from the King or the Knight of Swords energy. All right, Cancer, that's our reading for this month, and I want to tell y'all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I really appreciate them. I read each and every one of them, and thank you very much for them all. And to anyone that wants to know more about me, all the information's down below the screen if you want to go neb, and if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to do so is at the website, and that's down below the screen. And I'm going to take a couple weeks to myself, and like end of August, beginning of September, and I'm taking a week too in the middle of October. So if you need to see me, keep that in mind. And what else did I want to say besides thank you all to everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years, and all of you I've met through 29 years of doing this work. It's been an honor and a privilege to be able to serve you and see you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.